guys, this is Aries Tarot. Triumph is ahead. So Aries, what up? We are going to be talking about this big, beautiful blessings that you don't even freaking see coming ahead here, okay? The King of Pentacles, overall thumbnail of your read, your video, everything like that here. Let's talk about this, Aries. There is something that you feel like you had to beat yourself up on, that you failed at, but Spirit's like, no. Failure is an illusion. Triumph is ahead. So I need you to let go of maybe control, maybe some sort of power struggle battle that you were dealing with other people here. Maybe this was someone who had a lot of control issues or a big ass ego and tried to manipulate you. And maybe you felt like, oh, I didn't win the battle, but ultimately you won the war. And there's some sort of perspective that you aren't seeing that Spirit's trying to show you through all of this here, specifically with different lessons, different blessings, different things here, okay? You have money, finances, career, perspective, trapped, authority here, and signs all in the reverse. So I feel like maybe you felt like on reverse, and you also have on pause is what they're telling me, relationships in the reverse, and Spirit's like, yo, we wanted to put you in reverse mode so you could reflect, because we have reflection card in reverse underneath this all. And what is this experience teaching you here in regards of your careers or different things? This overall, Aries, let's talk about this. We pull cards, money, finances, career, retirement here, relationships, sexual energies. I clarify what I need to with the tarot boo, oracle messages for your higher self, as well as day-to-day messages. And then I give you something tangible at the end of like, this is what Spirit wants you to do. Okay, boo? So if you are new, make sure to smash the subscribe button, boo. Hit the like bell. Thank you all for the 2 likes so far. And turn the notifications on here, Aries. Let's discuss all these energies. A lot of you are really being called right now to look into your past lives and your birth chart here and get a birth chart reading done to understand what lessons you've learned. And for a lot of you, this is in relation to your money. Where am I moving forward with? How can I plant some new seeds for the future? Because we have the root chakra and we have ground your energy, focus on your finances, safety, and stability. A lot of you might have felt unsafe in certain situations, scenarios. We have feel emotions, Aries. Don't run from them, don't hide from them, don't avoid them, don't shame yourself for having them. And I feel like a lot of you are feeling maybe sad, upset, frustrated, and despair because maybe something didn't work out the way that you hoped it would. And that's okay. We let go, we process, we explore, we cry, we feel, we heal. So Spirit's asking you to do this here. Understand your emotions, inner guidance, and validate yourself here, because your feelings are valid, but there's some sort of double confirmation with perspective underneath here and here, and letting go of the ego here and here. So a lot of you are in some ego disillusionments here. A lot of you could be masking your feelings. A lot of you feeling like, I have to carry this all, but you're not necessarily understanding what was happening for you, not to you, with these life lessons that Spirit is literally giving to you. And so that's why you had to be put on pause here, Aries. And it's not fun being put on pause. It's not fun. It's not being put on pause in relationships. It's not fun being put on pause in life, career. It's not fun being put on pause if you were forced into early retirement, which some of you were. It's not fun being put on pause by maybe even a lover, someone that's supposed to just get you deep down inside. So Aries, I really need to tell you, you now more than ever need to take control back in your life, need to take power back in your life, take autonomy back in your life. Saturn in Aries, Neptune in Aries. And the short, sweet, shameless, quick of that, follow your dreams and ground it down into reality and take action on this. Because if you have Aries in your chart, those are going to be important fortunes astrologically for you to learn, apply, and listen to for the next couple years plus, depending on if you're watching Saturn or Neptune. So search that on my channel here, boo. Completely free content for you. Let me know it resonates. But you have, out of the day-to-day messages, failure is an illusion. To have failed is to have tried is to have learned is to have applied, and to have applied is to have succeeded. To have succeeded is to do something you would have not done before. Triumph is ahead. So allow yourself to be excited about who you are moving forward with, what you are evolving into, and allowing yourself to just try something new here. So I do not beat yourself up here, Aries, okay? Because I can see you have, and specifically in career, because we had perspective in the reverse. Maybe some of you felt trapped with a shitty job, shitty boss, or authority here, maybe some power struggle skills. Maybe spirit was giving you the sign to relieve through your relationships, and then ultimately you had to reflect on this situation here. And then we get to the learning part, which is literally like sometimes we might self-sabotage when we know we're not in the right setting, right place, right time, whatever. But what this is giving you is some sort of spiritual wisdom, some sort of financial abundance, some sort of prosperity that you cannot always recognize or maybe tangibly see when you're in the thick of it. But then looking back on it, you might alchemize this energy. And if you don't know what alchemizing energy is, this is like, okay, for example, if I could get freaking really mad and frustrated and my coping skill is I need to walk outside, I need to pace, well, I'm going to pick up sticks in my backyard and I'm going to put it in my fire pit, because then later when I want to light a fire, boom, beautiful energy, right? Alchemy. Maybe you're writing your experience right now, reflecting on these different types of failures that you felt like failures were in life, but then there's some sort of enlightenment and wisdom that comes from this. And you take these lessons, maybe you put it into a book and boom, this book like takes off here and people pay you for this. Maybe there's something that you're not necessarily seeing yet. The moon card, Pisces energy, Six of Cups through your relationships, friendships, passed on people here, maybe past lives in the birth chart that you're meant to do here in order to make the best choices in your career moving forward. Judgment card, Scorpio energy. So pay attention to this. You could be dealing with these energies around you, but you were meant to be put on pause to experience the luxurious day-to-day life, not the monotony. Really notice the pleasure in sipping your water, eating your food, the fruits of your labor, wearing that favorite piece of jewelry, having that glass of wine, that cup of coffee, that tea, slowing down, sitting in nature. And I feel like there's some sort of renewal here that you're going to feel very restored by doing that overall. Out of the relationships portion, for those of you that are single, we do have someone who's going to try to slide into your DMs. New messages, dating apps. You could be 53. Queen of Cups could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Does not have to be, but it's kind of delayed here. They may not be sure, like, oh, they like me back, whatever, should I do it, should I not? They're telling me someone's telling them fuck it and find out, so literally they might have like a hype person around them saying fuck it, find out, whatever. For others of you, in regards to sexual energies, we do have second house showing up for you in the Lovers card in the reverse here. So with these energies, this card says money, sexual possessions, relationship skills, and sensual values here overall could be impacting your relationship. For those of you that are in committed relationships, marriages, partnerships, whatever, this could be significant for you. You could have Taurus in your chart, and this could just be what's going on during Gemini season, or you feel like maybe you aren't being invested in your relationship or partnerships. For others of you, you may be hiding your sexual thoughts, not telling the truth, or being celibate. And for others of you, someone could have, like a lover, done something behind your back without your sexual consent. You could be seeing 222 a lot for doing something behind your back. There could have been some sort of affair situation. 3 of seductions in the upright and 9 of seductions in the upright. For those of you, I do see you needing to leave that person. 10 of desires in the reverse here. They're anxious, they're upset, they regret it, and for a lot of you, they lose you. And again, or vice versa, you know, you could have Gemini in your chart, you could be coming, that could be someone warning you this Gemini season too. So just take what resonates with you. But feel your emotions during this time. Do not run from them or hide. You could also have Aquarius in your chart. This card showed up in their reading too here. So let's shuffle out the messages live on camera. If you're new, make sure to hit the like button. Smash subscribe. It's completely free to you, as well as share what resonates in the chat or the comments below if you're watching the replay back, yo. Aries, most important messages. Growth here. Yes, you are growing some sort of pair of wings. Butterflies could be significant to you. Lotus flowers. Surrender to the process. Simplify your healing. Layers here. Yeah, it's like onions have layers. Healing has layers here. Once you peel back one layer, then it's like another thing and another thing and another thing. Then before you know it, when you get to the center of that onion of healing, right, it's like, wow, all of this is so connected and it makes so much sense. And now it's like being illuminated in front of your eyes here. Some of you may be healing your body. You need to eat more greens. Something about that here overall. Self-love. Second card popping out. Yeah. self-acceptance, self-care, compassion, and vulnerability. So allowing yourself to go through these like kind of emotional, spiritual, psychological, physical growth spurts, and giving yourself that like permission to share your feelings, release them, feel them to heal them, all this different stuff. What else? Ego illusions came back out again. You could be seeing 456 or 654. Don't believe your thoughts, inner stories, and befriend your ego. So it's kind of like with this mask card, you could be wearing a mask, hiding what you actually think deep down inside here. For others of you, you might be experiencing like ego bruises, your ego being hurt, just certain types of things here. This could also be some distorted thinking habits, negative thinking patterns, thought habits, and it's almost like you might be feeling upset at yourself, and it also might be like those thoughts are not your own, but like this other voice inside your head that maybe doesn't even feel like you. So ask yourself, whose voice is that? Rest. Some of you need to slow down, ground your energy, and disconnect, be in nature, calm your system during this time here, okay? So get outdoors, be in your elements, earth, air, wind, fire, mirror here. That also showed up in Aquarius. So someone might be pointing something out towards you and it be like, oh, that was like an ego bruise. But courage, have the courage to share your feelings with this and trust yourself into some sort of movement, being brave, moving forward here. Yeah, when it comes to sharing your stories, your thoughts with the collective, other people as well. Nines could also be significant to you. Tell me about the day-to-day messages. Bunnies could be significant to you. You might have a bunny. There's bunny that's like literally like laying down in my yard staring at me. And they typically like don't. Ooh, it's eye opened a lot. Hi, bunny. Maybe you're an animal intuitive and you talk to animals and they like hear you, your thoughts, or maybe there's something about that. Maybe animal yoga, or you're looking at your spiritual animal totems here. Bunnies also represent fertility and creativity here. So pay attention to that kind of Empress energy. Victim versus victor, okay? So we're listening to this one, okay? Aries, listen to this. Trust me. This could be you or other people around you. A victim blames the world for their problems and what they attract. They believe others are to blame for their circumstances, saying, why is this happening to me? Like I said, versus for you. I did everything right. Why? Versus questioning themselves on what they did wrong and how they attracted that circumstance. A victor looks at life circumstances immediately and questions their beliefs, saying, this is happening for me. I wonder why. What did I do to attract this? And remain curious about oneself. So maybe we need to write some of those questions down here. The victim stays stuck in a cycle they created. The victor challenges themselves to stay out of cycles they created. Who do you want to be? So there's something about this for you with your thoughts here. We have spirit guides popping out around you. Wake up early in the morning, connect with your spiritual team during this time, start getting grounded and create your spiritual practice. This popped back out. So a lot of you are beating yourself, being very hard on yourself. You could be experiencing depression here. You could be experiencing, they're telling me like hypomanic and manic symptoms. Maybe you're diagnosed with BP1, BP2, whatever. And for others of you, this is something that you have never dealt with before. And this is like, there's some sort of clarity that's coming in regards of like maybe these thought forms or this mindset and needing to change this. You're getting clarity on some sort of situation. This card says, I can see clearly now. The BS is gone. The clutter is out. The trash is gone. And I can clearly see what's happening near and here. What's beneath the surface was meant to be seen. I got clarity. And I feel like that's what your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, teams here, people around you, even people on earth are telling you, like, clear out your energy, work on your mindset, work on your mental health, your thoughts. Tell me about victim versus victor. What is this about? Hermit card. Yeah, hermit yourself. Take care of yourself. You could have Virgo in your chart, but this is you getting grounded again and like praying to your guides and connecting with this infinite abundance, and also knowing, how can I release this? How can I let go of this? Two of Swords sideways. It's like you want to create some sort of better thought forms, but you're almost like afraid But King of Pentacles, you do, for a lot of you, this is money mindset. This could have been something that was like genetically inherited over your life here. Yeah, Emperor card, Six of Pentacles. For some of you, this is becoming your own boss here. And this was the career information. You got King of Pentacles fucking twice here, Aries. Do you not realize how good this read is despite me calling you out? And literally the chat goes down when I call people out in this shit, because a lot of people don't want to hear it. But the thing is, sometimes you need to hear these messages in order to become this Emperor energy, the boss of your life, the CEO of your life, and move forward on these goals. So again, like I said, Aries, I said Neptune in Aries, Saturn in Aries. Watch those videos, study them. Completely free content to you. Okay. What does Aries need to know about like their spirit guides or their practice here? Ten of Swords. Some of you have dealt with a lot of family generational trauma or a lot of psychological abuse here, and I feel like you feel alone, and I feel like you need to heal, and I feel like you need to call upon your team for strength here. Yeah, Nine of Wands in the reverse. You've overcome a lot in your life, and it almost feels like you're frustrated with this and you don't know who you can call upon. This is why your guides and your teams are saying, hey, we love you. We're here with you. We are 100% with you. And for those of you that don't know who your guides are here, always reach out to me. StayShameless.com. Get on the newsletter. My one-to-one calendar will be opening up soon, but it's going to be on the newsletter, and I'm only going to have so many consultations available with this. Queen of Wands. A lot of you need to work on your confidence and self-esteem here. There's something about you need to be psychically channeling your team to be able to cleanse, to get clarity, to move forward with this, and to kind of have some sort of answer why, and call upon, you know, be it an ancestor, a guide, a god, a goddess, a deity, a spirit, a soul, like just something about that here. Three of Pentacles, Full card, and they're going to give you some sort of information where you can move forward on a better path here. Pisces card here, Hanged Man energy, doing yoga and connecting and grounding. Like I said, Aquarius energy, there's some sort of brand new beginning with this that'll lead you towards more people, money. Tell me about this. Failure's illusion and triumph is ahead. Seven of Swords. The Empress. Five of Swords. So for some of you, you feel like you failed as like maybe a parent or maybe building some sort of empire. But remember how I said the Empress here, Shameless Squad? This is something where you might feel kind of frustrated or down or out or whatever. And this is something where you didn't fail as a parent here. And for some of you, this is like generational wounding patterns that your parents had since they had you as a baby here, and they didn't actually take care of their mental health, their confidence, their assertiveness moving forward, and their mental energy was scattered. And it's almost like they gave this and passed this down to you, but they didn't tell you, yeah, how to release this, how to heal from this, and how to create better thought patterns. You could have Libra, Taurus, and then you don't feel successful and you feel ungrounded and not balanced here and walking on eggshells potentially too around them. And spirits like create better habits with this. Ace of Wands overall. So for a lot of you, this is needing to work on your mind, but give yourself a rest when it comes to healing these generational curses here. You did not fail, you learned, okay? For parents out there, maybe needing to seek some help with this too, and needing to heal some different things overall. And like, yeah, really invest your energy in yourself with Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't be spending money on things you don't need. Put it towards what it is that's going to help you mentally, physically, spiritually the most. I mean, psychologically, sexually, everything here. Otherwise, this family generational trauma patterns, Page of Pentacles, the kid card, is going to be passed down for generations ahead. So I don't know who needs to hear those messages. Pretty good, pretty clear, solid. Some of you are questioning whether or not you actually want to be a parent. You don't have to if you don't want to, if someone's pushing that on you. Yeah, power trips, ego control. Yeah, people just want to manipulate you, and maybe you felt manipulated in your life and then frustrated here overall. Yeah, and then there's like entitlement attitude. Entitlement versus giving is when you have expectations that people owe you. That's when you've made a mistake. When you're giving from a place of love, that's when you pull people to you. So it's about attracting here. Some people use love as a way to think they are giving with an entitled expectation. Do not reinforce this behavior. People are giving you energy from a place of true love. Give back with zero expectation here. Someone's intimidated by you. Your power, your goals, you being a very devoted, dedicated person here. Yeah, doing your work, being in divine solitude, because there are transformations, changes, and growth that is ahead. And it's almost like this person needs to work on themselves rather than coming from a place of projection and saying, you're so intimidating. Well, how about you do your work here? Money, finances, career, retirement. We have magic. We love it. You have the power to manifest now. Your magic to attract anything you want. The sky is the limit. So yeah, embody that belief system. Tell me, what does Aries need to know? Flashback. Good luck. And cutting ties here. Good luck came out in the reverse, so there is some sort of luck that is delayed here. Flashback, you could be a photographer thinking about old jobs, bosses, coworkers. You may think, oh, should I go back to a past job here? There could be some good luck here, but you're remembering why you cut ties for a reason, or why they cut ties with you for a reason. And this says you may need to leave your current position for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges, just go with grace. This good luck is about collecting nuggets of wisdom. You'll need them in the future. Your fortune will be improving, and you're going to get a lucky break soon. So congratulations. You're stepping into a whole new life. Lots of green here. And I can tell like it's dark energy, bright gold green, gold and dark energy, and then it's like green. Maybe you're working with plants, flowers, feng shui, keeping those prosperous good luck charms in your home here. With this new life, this is being called to bring a new perspective. Like I said, from your old job, you could get a tempting job offer or something new with that offer. Maybe you're an operator or something like with speaking here, or a new place. Tell me about flashback. You just might be in nostalgia. Star card in the reverse, Aquarius energy, you could have it in your chart. You could have like been let go from a job during Aquarius season, or had an Aquarius like boss, employee, employer, coworkers, colleagues, but you're like remembering why with this flashback, and they're telling me PTSD. It's almost like, oh my God, I'm having PTSD here. This was not the right fit for me. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the reverse, they didn't let you be creative. They didn't put forth the effort to promote you. They almost like let you go and forgot about you is what I'm feeling. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and maybe without notice here overall. This is very interesting, Aries. From this previous job, if any of you are thinking about going back to a past job, it's not going to work for you here. Three of Wands, you're meant to be bigger and better. And the Empress in the reverse, like I said, they didn't want you to expand here. You could be 33 as well. Taurus, Libra energy. So it's just something about that. Don't do it. Tell me about this good luck. Ooh. Pisces, Hanged Man energy. So again, you may need to get grounded and meditate. There could be some sort of like aha moment, brilliant idea that gets illuminated for you. Porcupines could be significant to you. Maybe you see a porcupine and that's like the moment where like you actually think of something. White butterflies could also be significant to you. High Priestess, I'm telling you, meditate, Aries. You have Cancer, Pisces here. You could have those in your chart. Hold on, let's get one more. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something you're not seeing or recognizing here. Like that spirit's like, slow down, get grounded, trust your intuition. There is something that you're being called to do that maybe you don't recognize. Yeah, and Five of Wands in the reverse and Four of Cups in the reverse. These past people in jobs, careers were almost very chaotic. They didn't want to fight for you. They didn't want you to move forward in something, and their offer wasn't good enough for you. Four of Cups in the reverse and Six of Wands. I see you doing something that is more successful here. And for a lot of you, Tower moment in the reverse, like you could have been let go from a company. This could have been something where it's like, this was just not it for me, and now I'm kind of like protecting my energy. They weren't paying you enough. There could have been some lies about money here overall with the Moon card in the reverse. And so I feel like there's some sort of platform where you're meant to be seen. You're putting yourself out there. You're meant to be in the public eye. And in the Six of Wands and the High Priestess card, there's two scrolls. So I see that as two offers for you, but also two ideas for you that could really take off as long as you trust yourself and intuition and allow yourself to contemplate it. I don't want you to overthink it. I want you to meditate about it. And I don't want you to not feel grounded in taking action moving forward. I want you to really come up with a plan and stability and sturdiness. There could also just be something that's hidden that you're just not sharing with the world, like a brand new idea, position, opportunity here. That's going to take off here. Tell me about cutting ties. Yeah, and that's as clear as it can get. Death card, leave this current job, position, whatever. There could be a significant Scorpio in your life that's also helping you through this, telling you to do this. There's something that needs to move on. Knight of Wands, yeah, Five of Swords and Ten of Swords. This career wasn't allowing you to create, and I see you wanting to create a better opportunity and walking away from this. You could have dealt with a lot of people who were very chaotic coworkers, and they really hurt you. They could have even taken your ideas and claimed them as their own here, and it's like, this needs to be done. This is not a healthy work environment, and this needs to be the death of it overall. You need a healing place here. Seven of Wands. You're divinely guided and protected to move forward with some sort of idea that you have, some sort of creativity, some sort of mission. But this is the time to take action. Yeah, Queen of Wands in the reverse, and you may not be doing that. And it's almost like potentially stifling you, and maybe you're beating yourself up when it comes to work. Yeah, Five of Cups in the reverse, but maybe you're coming out of this specifically in a better changes ahead. Tell me about new life. Ten of Wands in the reverse. So you're coming out of something pretty big here. That closing up a huge cycle with career. And Six of Wands, stepping into your power and authority. You might be a singer, dancer, actress. You might be speaking. You might be creating something, writing something, just being in the public eye here. And it's going to be a big success overall. But work in silence. Okay, High Priestess is you working in silence here again, because that's what's showing up for you with the Seven of Swords, is also to be stealthy, working in silence so nobody does take, this idea from you, this brand new opportunity. 77 could be significant to you. Could be born in 77. There could be some sort of sign with that. And the High Priestess is Cancerian energy, Page of Pentacles. Again, like what I said about you alchemizing energy, reading something, studying something, putting it in a book. For some of you, you're going to uptick in training skills, going to school for something, and there's going to be a big payout here overall. Magician card. You don't see it yet, but there will be contracts and conversations here moving forward. And it's almost like, how are you going to move forward with getting a lot of money, contracts, conversations, and communication when you haven't fully manifested something? So don't beat yourself up with this. I do see needing to leave some sort of toxic job. Some of you with the Ten of Swords in the upright there, you're not doing it yet. Yeah, Hierophant, but you're meant to do something that's like not the most traditional job role or opportunity. Taurus energy, and it's also like going your own route, going your own path, going where you feel divinely aligned despite what anybody else thinks about you, okay? Taking steps, going down your right path here, okay? Action is key where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take steps in any direction to get unstuck and to find these opportunities, like we were saying. You have the Snake card and shedding in the reverse. You're starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals. Some of you could be working in medicine here overall, or being that healer in your own kind of way, whatever that could be. And you need to be in this flow state, this pleasurable state, that sacral chakra energy, okay? Let's shuffle out relationships for Aries. What do they need to know, please, Spirit? Cute. This person's going to treat you right. Good news is on the way. Green flag. So for those of you that are like, I'm not sure if I should do this or do that, don't overthink it. Or this person, they love you, all of you, or they might fall in love with you. Super fucking cute here. This might be a new lover for a lot of you. For those that are single, for others of you, this could be a friendship or a connection. We have 59 and 61. You could be 59 or 61 here, and this might be like love later on in life, or a relationship that like buds later on in life. Romantic, platonic, friendship, not. You got a dark card. Woo! This came out, in your sexual energies. Third party situation gone wrong, affair, betrayed. Financial, emotional, sexual, physical, anything. Well, look, past is being projected onto your current relationship. So for some of you, you could have been like cheated on or cheated out of something in the past here specifically. And again, like I said, that could be a work environment. You got cheated out of pay. You got cheated out of the job title. You got cheated out of a promotion. You got cheated out of something that they said they would give you, but it wasn't in the contract. For others of you, this could be emotional affair. This could be sexual, or just those even thoughts. And there's something. So two very different energies. We'll clarify though. Excuse me. I need to stay hydrated, Aries, and caffeinated. This person will treat you right. Good news. Green flags. What does Aries needs to know? Ace of Wands here. They want to ask you out, doing something fun. You may be doing something like artistic, creative, crafting for dating, or even doing something with plants here, being outside in nature overall, or something with animals here. Knight of Wands in the reverse. So you have two options. Fire sign energies. You might reject someone because maybe they're younger than you. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you're going to reject someone because maybe they're just not stable, financially secure. Maybe you like to eat out at really fancy places, go on like fun dates, whatever. For others of you, there's another connection where it's like, it'll be better. Yeah. And they are financially secure here. Okay. This person is going to be a little anxious that you rejected them. 9 of Swords and 8 of Swords in the upright. Okay. It could be from a past life connection here. Definitely spiritual. 6 of Cups in the reverse, but it's almost like you gave this person a try. It was a great relationship for a certain amount of time and a reason, and they're called exes for a reason. It's not on you, Aries. Okay. But you have two opportunities, I mean, even 3 here, to be with someone who is very loving, compassionate, fun, excited to like take you out. This is a blast. And for those of you in committed marriages or partnerships or multiple, this is like multiple people, maybe even opening up to something. In that, but we'll get into the sexual energies. Don't overthink this relationship. This person loves you. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're questioning it because you're wondering if they forgot about you. 4 of Pentacles are like drop the ball on you, or if they just haven't really recommitted to your relationship, if you're like married to them or in a long term. King of Swords, and there just needs to be a conversation about this. Tell people like how your relationship is making you feel. Or if this person, for some of you, there's like one date night and then they cancel. And then there's another date night and they're like, I'll promise we'll reschedule. And then they cancel. Like, that's enough. Like, they got their 2 times, they're out. Okay. Like, this is something where it's like they need to commit, and I see you being frustrated with this, and there needs to be like a very important conversation. Hawks could be significant to you. That could be a sign that also comes through. But 3 of Pentacles here, yeah, it's like you either want me or you don't. Like, I could have hung out with my friends, I could have seen my family, I could have gone to this group event here, but like you almost dropped the ball a couple times here. Don't let it happen a third time, right? And it maybe could have caused some like travel plan delays or some upset or some frustration with this. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. They could have it in their chart. Or there's something with alcohol, like they overindulge and you're like, do they actually love me enough to remember that, like, hey, we're going on a date here? And this person might have some childhood healing, wounding patterns with the Page of Pentacles in the upright that they need to become more solid, more stable, more reliable, more trustworthy, more committed, more grounded here with this, okay? Let's clarify a third-party situation gone wrong here. You could have some 12th house energies or placements, or even 6th house, or even 3rd house. 3rd house, Gemini, okay? Gemini, Virgo, Magician card in the reverse. There could have been some sort of love spell here, or this could have happened in like in the local neighborhood, or this person could have met this person in a local neighborhood. What's it about? High Priestess. Spirit's going to expose this person to you in dreams. So you have Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, or Cancer is telling you this info. Judgment, Scorpio, energy. You have a lot of major arcanas here. You have 22. That's a significant number showing up for you here overall. That is really trusting your intuition. Be the master builder of your relationships, of your connections here overall. And you might decide whether or not you want to stay in this relationship with this person here. You have a lot of major arcanas. There might be 2 people who also come forth with this, that maybe this person has done this once or even twice here specifically. Queen of Cups in the reverse. It feels like it was more emotional. In a sense, Five of Wands, there's conversations, it's very conflictual, and Seven of Cups. Like I said, this gets exposed to your dream here. This feels like an emotional affair. Ace of Swords, a conversation doesn't really go well, I'm not going to lie, or this person is just holding back. Pisces energy, 12th house, holding back this specifically. They could have gone on vacation with this person too, or given some sort of business contract to someone else. So again, Aries, just take what resonates with you. General read. Not a one-to-one read. I know. Five of Pentacles. You might ask this person to move out, or you might leave a company here. Page of Pentacles, and get some sort of better job opportunity or a date night opportunity for someone who actually knows, like, I don't cheat on my partners, and that's like standard here. You have the same values. Don't waste your time and energy on people who don't make time for you. Definitely. Relationships are a two-way street, and this person is non-committal, and there's no guarantee that they want to put in the effort. This person doesn't want to change with this third-party situation, Aries, so let them go. I just heard, boy, bye. I just heard, thank you next, so maybe you're saying that. I don't know. Sexual energies. Aries, please. Sexual energies here. The Sun card. Sexually self-aware, confident, knows what drives them in relationships. This could be a Leo. Sixth house. You can meet them at work, but this is also you working hard on your relationships, prioritizing time together. Ooh, Lilith. You could have, like, Lilith in the sixth house, or in Leo, or the Sun aspecting your Lilith in some sort of way, shape, or form. Some of you need to do some shadow work. Could also be Virgo placements here. This could be with a Virgo. For others of you, you may be afraid to actually talk about some sort of secretive sex that happened, because that is the overall energy here. Chariot, Cancer energy in the reverse. You may come out with this answer during Cancer season. Maybe you hooked up with someone in a car if you're in like a committed relationship, or a partner did, or something. Okay? Sun. Nine of Pleasures in the reverse. King of Ecstasy. And Page of Pleasures here. Okay, so some of you, this is like Nine of Pleasures is Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you are missing out on something sexually here. And I do see it because, like, you have kids. You have children with this person, you know, right? Like King of Ecstasy, Cups, and Page of Pleasures. Like a date night maybe hasn't been a thing. A sex weekend or getaway hasn't been a thing here. And it's also like for some of you, there's two opportunities here. For dates, for someone to come towards you overall, someone older than you, someone younger than you. For others of you, it's like you almost could have had everything that you wanted with this person, but they dropped the ball on you. And now you have the key to success, which is like, I want somebody who has a lot of emotional EQ, and I want somebody who's also very grounded here. So you're almost trying to like blend this divine feminine energy together, but they're also playful. They're fun. Like for a lot of you, you could also be getting a new sexual partner connection here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Ace of Pleasures. Yeah, Earth sign energy, Capricorn is going to be a success here overall. And you're moving into a better connection here. For a lot of you, you might be meeting somebody on a retreat, but this is like sexual abundance is ahead. This is manifesting better success, nice, and sex, like overall, and achieving what you want here specifically. There is someone or maybe multiple people here who want to be closer to you. So congratulations. Tell me about sixth house. Seven of Pleasures. Yeah, you've really been working with a sexual partner here. They really care about you and they love to give you attention. Yeah, Eight of Desires. You might be like going on a sex date store or getting busy with it. No. Yeah. But Page of Ecstasy in the reverse. Kids might also be like cock blocking you here. For others of you, you may also be like, I want to make sure that we share our feelings and our emotions together, how things feel sexually, relationally here overall. And King of Seductions in the reverse, and the Devil card and the Tower. Aries, you might be like burning something down with this person. It could be a Capricorn again, like trying to break down some sort of like unhealthy habit of like staying in their head, of them having sex negative thoughts and trying to get them to come out of this, or a partner's trying to get you to come out of this, because Capricorn energy in the reverse and Aries, you're in the reverse. So maybe there's something you need to like, let's back it up, let's reverse, let's reset on us prioritizing time together, our date nights, our sexual energies here. There could also be a fight on like some sort of vacation, but Knight of Pleasures here, you talk about it, the Moon card. Trust your intuition. This person will show up for you, hear you out, listen to you, and like love on you again. So don't worry. Talk about your feelings. Lilith in the reverse. Aquarius, Fool card. You could have your Lilith in Aquarius. This is like maybe you not being ready for sex, lack of initiation, holding your sexuality back. For others of you, this is not using sexual protection. Knight of Ecstasy in the reverse. Cups. Someone's like hurt by you sexually and emotionally. Strength card could be a Leo in the upright. And maybe you find the courage to talk to them about this. Or for some of you, you avoid them and you ghost them or they ghost you here. Take what resonates. Temperance. Remain well balanced in the situation and give this a conversation, especially if you're married to this person. Hierophant and Temperance here. Take care of yourself so you can show up for the best for like your relationship or your marriage or your committed partnerships here. Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus. There's some sort of conversation that needs to be had, and I really feel like it's just you needing to be able to trust yourself and remain well balanced during sex and grounded. Some of you, there's like some sort of trip that you've been wanting and you're needing a sex getaway just from the world a little bit, where it's like you and this other person having fun, wrestling, watching movies, doing just cute stuff, date nights, and you're going to feel rejuvenated. And it's almost like some of you might be renewing your vows and you might have felt maybe frustrated with a partner about this. So anywho, that's what I've got for that part. Tell me about Virgo. What's this energy? We're just going to get a couple. 4 of seductions, 2 of seductions in the reverse here. You really focus on like aftercare. 3 of pleasures and King of desires. So careful. I'm not going to go into clarifying this as much more, but there could be someone running from maybe a relationship with you. If you're like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, I don't want to have sex, whatever. And they might say, okay, I'm going to skip out on you. 3 of pleasures, go to this community here and open myself up to something. I'm going to be happy. It could be a Leo, or this could happen during Leo season. For others of you, you might be opening up your relationship to more people, poly community, whatever it might be here. Maybe you're monogamish. Kinky, Hanged Man energy, Pisces. Okay. Aries, only take what resonates with you and always go to stayshameless.com if you want a one-to-one read. Mercury, again, Gemini, Virgo. There's a lot of communication coming in and sexual curiosities, first house, maybe about like your sexual ego identity, or maybe you're questioning who you are sexually in this world, where you kind of go from here overall, and how that'll impact your relationships, because you have Libra in the reverse underneath that. So let's shuffle out the Spirit Says deck here. Pendulum. There's a lot of opportunities. Make the best choice decision for you. Work with the pendulum. Your manifestations are blocked here. So you had instant manifestation in the reverse. Get grounded. Cleanse your energy, so make sure you are taking care of that. You could be seeing black orbs around you, so burn sage, Palo Santo, whatever it is. Use relaxation, receiving. Make sure you ask for what you need, because you're about to receive blessings, miracles, prosperity, and abundance, victorious, but it's in the reverse. You almost don't feel like it's going to come. Claim it. I need you to work on your mind, and let go of these bad thought patterns and habits here. Pay attention to the astrology here. Get a birth chart reading done. Void moon, maybe get an aura photo done. We talked about orbs to understand the energy you're emitting. Heart chakra, work on balancing and practicing self-compassion skills, loving kindness towards yourself and others, Aries. So if you wouldn't want a friend to say something, or a family member to say something to you, or to themselves negatively, why would you say that to yourself negatively, right? You did have the heart chakra and the first root chakra. So those are off balance. Seek Reiki near you. Make sure you're always doing Reiki to like cleanse your energies as well. For those that are new, make sure to smash the like button. It's completely free to you. Drop me a comment down below after you, and let me know what resonates too. I always love it when you do. And make sure to also hit subscribe, because I will be continuing to go live here in a little bit, and do some more reads. So Aries, I love you. Triumph is ahead. Remember that. Tell that to yourself. Use that. And play this new tape in your head over and over and over and over again. Triumph is ahead. Triumph is ahead. Maybe write it on a Post-it note around you too. Use that affirmation, boo. I love you. Stay tuned for more. Stay shameless.